The words, "I love you," mean nothing when they come from a mouth that's already been lying. And the night I realized that, I stopped believing in forever. It was just after midnight when I found the truth. Not by accident. Not completely. It started with something small. A whisper in my gut that wouldn't shut up. Earlier that evening, we had gone to bed like normal. Her head on my chest. My hand resting on her shoulder. A kiss goodnight. Soft breathing. She fell asleep fast. But I didn't. My mind wouldn't stop spiraling. For the past few weeks, something had changed. Nothing obvious. No lipstick on a collar, no mysterious perfume, no screaming matches. Just distance. Slight hesitations. A second too long to answer a question. A smile that didn't reach her eyes. I tried to ignore it. God, I tried. But love makes you blind. Paranoia gives you sight. And at midnight, I gave in. Her phone was on the nightstand. Face down. Locked. I stared at it for what felt like hours. I knew the code. She'd given it to me months ago, back when we trusted each other. Back when I never had a reason to use it. Until now. I told myself I was being crazy. Insecure. Jealous for no reason. But I opened it anyway. Because when love starts to rot, silence only makes it worse. I started with her messages. Scrolled through the usual names, family, co-workers, friends. Then I found his name. A contact saved as Jake Jim. We don't go to the gym. She never mentioned a trainer. My stomach twisted. I clicked. The thread was long. Weeks worth of texts. Flirty at first. Then personal. Then filthy. Wish you were in my bed tonight instead. I can still taste you. That picture you sent earlier. F***K. My hands went cold. I couldn't feel my fingers. She'd sent him pictures. I didn't open them. I couldn't. What hurt more was how comfortable they were. This wasn't a mistake. This wasn't a one-time thing. This was a second life. Right under my roof. In my bed. I sat at the edge of the bed, staring at her while she slept. Peaceful. Innocent. Like she hadn't just taken a sledgehammer to everything we built. I thought about waking her up. Screaming. Demanding answers. Throwing the phone across the room. I thought about all the movie scenes where the betrayed lover erupts, smashes things, leaves. But I didn't move. I couldn't. Because the love I had for her wasn't dead yet. It was dying slow and violent. But not dead. And in that moment, that made it hurt even more. We'd been together 5 years. Lived together for 3. Talked about marriage, kids, houses with porches and dogs in the backyard. She was my best friend. My safe place. How do you go from forever to this? She stirred in her sleep and mumbled something. I didn't catch it. I didn't care. I took her phone, placed it back exactly where it had been, and walked into the living room. I sat on the couch. I didn't cry. Not at first. I just sat there, staring at nothing, feeling everything. My heart was breaking so slowly, it felt like dying in reverse. At 2:17 a.m., I heard her get up. I could hear her feet shuffle down the hall, confused. "Babe," she called. "You okay?" I didn't answer. She came around the corner, blanket wrapped around her shoulders, hair messy. "Why are you up?" I looked at her. Just looked. And she knew. Her face changed. Instantly. Like a mask falling. "What did you do?" I asked, my voice calm and hollow. Her mouth opened, but no words came. "I read your messages." Silence. I saw everything. Her eyes filled with tears immediately. "Please, let me explain." I laughed. Quiet. Bitter. "Explain what, exactly? Which part do you want to walk me through? The nudes? The hotel? Or the part where you told him you love his lips more than mine?" She sat on the arm of the couch like her legs were going to give out. "It didn't mean anything," she whispered. "Don't," I snapped. "Don't insult me." She cried then. Said it was a mistake. Said it started when I was working long hours, when she felt lonely, unwanted. Said it was attention she didn't even know she craved. That she never meant to fall into it. That she still loved me. I looked at her and asked, "Then why did it take me finding your phone to hear the truth?" She couldn't answer that. because there's no answer that justifies betrayal. She begged me to stay, begged for another chance, promised to cut him off, to go to therapy, to do anything. But the damage was already done. Love doesn't survive well in the soil of secrets. I told her I needed space, that I couldn't look at her without seeing him, without hearing those messages in my head on a loop. She said she understood, but I don't think she really did. I packed a bag that night, just a few things. My hands shook the entire time. She sat on the bed, watching me, crying, whispering, "I'm sorry," like it was a spell that could undo everything. But some words come too late. Some apologies can't reach the places they're needed most. I left around 4 a.m. The air outside was cold. I got into my car and sat there for a long time, staring at the dashboard. Then I screamed, loud, raw, like it would tear something out of me. It didn't. It just echoed, then faded. That was 3 months ago. She still texts sometimes. Still says she's sorry, that she misses me, that she's getting help, that she's learning to love herself again. Good for her. But me? I'm just trying to figure out who I am without the future I planned. Some nights, I wonder what would have happened if I hadn't picked up her phone. If I just kept pretending. But then I remember that love isn't about blindness. It's about truth. And I'd rather face heartbreak than live in a lie. She said she loved me. But love doesn't hide in midnight texts with someone else. Love doesn't make you feel like a stranger in your own bed. Love doesn't leave you broken at 12:03 a.m., clutching a phone like it's a loaded gun. No. Love tells the truth before it becomes a wound. And she never did.